One thing that always seems to get a lot of interest here in the store are the fully automatic pistols that we have in stock. These are blowback guns that not only automatically reload themselves, but actually go fully automatic like a machine gun, which is pretty cool for an airsoft gun, and we get a lot of questions about them. So this week we're going to do a special on fully automatic machine pistols. First up today is the HG199 by HFC. This is a full metal copy of the M9 Vertec, which is pretty much the standard sidearm for the U.S. Armed Forces. The only major difference between an M9 and a Vertec is that this gives you a front rail and a flat front strap on the trigger guard, so you can add accessories like flashlights and lasers and that kind of stuff. This is a full metal gun, so it weighs in at around 2 pounds 7 ounces. The MSRP on this gun comes in at $180, so it's pretty affordable for a full metal blowback gun that also goes fully automatic. This is powered by CO2, so you guys that don't like running around with a can of green gas are really going to enjoy this gun. This gives you 300 feet per second velocity with a sustained rate of fire of around 600 rounds per minute. So it's a lot like a Mod Deuce as far as the rate of fire goes. This is fully field strippable just like an M9, so you can get in and adjust the hop up and maintain this gun. Next up is the Hollywood action star's favorite pistol, the Desert Eagle by IMI. This particular model is made by Cybergun. This features a metal slide and barrel, with the lower half of the frame being made out of a polymer to try to keep the weight down. Even with all of that, it still weighs in at nearly 3 pounds, so it's a fairly heavy gun nonetheless. The MSRP on this particular gun comes in at $199, so it's still in that under $200 range, so it's fairly affordable. This is CO2 powered, so it gives you a velocity of around 300 feet per second and a sustained rate of fire of between 500 and 600 rounds per minute, depending on the amount of gas you've got charged in it. This is a big gun, and it has a lot of recoil, and this is one you really have to feel for yourself. The only major problem with this gun is finding a holster that fits it. Last up for today is the Ingram Mac 11A1 made by Galaxy. Some folks like to refer to this as either the mini Uzi or the micro Uzi. Either way, it's made out of metal and polymer construction, once again to try to keep the weight down. But even with the plastic parts, this weighs in at 2 pounds 14 ounces, so it's easily the heaviest gun that we tried today. One thing that's unusual about this gun is that it works exactly like an actual Ingram in that it fires from the open bolt position. So you have to first cock the slide back before you insert the magazine into it in order for it to function properly. This has an MSRP of $149, so it's a great buy for a fully automatic machine pistol. This particular gun uses green gas rather than CO2, so you're going to want to go out and get an adapter for your propane tanks, because if you're using green gas on this gun, you're going to be emptying out your wallet about as fast as you empty out the magazine on this particular gun. This gives you 300 feet per second velocity with a sustained rate of fire of around 1,500 rounds per minute. So this is blazingly fast. This is in fact even faster than most electric AEGs that are out there. It does have a folding stock, so you can either fire it from the shoulder or you can fold it down and shoot it like a pistol, and it has a fairly sizable magazine capacity, so you got a lot of rounds in it. But once again, the rate of fire is so fast you're going to be running out of ammo faster than you can think about it. The only problem with this gun is just affording gas and BBs to keep it running. So who would want to use a gun like one of these? Obviously they're not very practical to use as a primary weapon, but let's say you're a sniper and you're getting pinned down by a bunch of guys and you need to lay down a huge amount of fire in order to get them to keep their heads down so you can get out of a tight situation. This may be a perfect solution to that problem. Of course, there are other guns that are available, and if you'd like to explore your options, feel free to stop in at the store. We'll be glad to sit down with you and get you exactly what you need the first time. So until then, we'll see you the next time.